What's up guys, Nate Bauer from Nate Bauer Fitness and Bauer Boxing. Alright, in this video I'm going to give you a little brief rundown of what I think about using these hand weights to increase hand speed. Guys, there's a lot of stuff out there how, when you go into a boxing gym or you're going to, fitness classes and they're using these things to help you to punch faster. But I have bad news for you. These do not work. And I want you to think of a few things. Number one is, if this type of resistance worked, in other words, punching like this to help you increase your speed, then why am I not using 10-pound dumbbells? Why am I not working my way up to heavier weight? Because our joints don't allow us to do that. It's too hard for us to do that. Now, if you think of anything else that you do to help you get stronger and to help you, become a better athlete, most of the time your joints can handle that resistance, or at least you can progress. But this is pretty much the maximum you can use for this. And the reason why is because when you're throwing out like this, gravity's pulling you down, you're using too much of that shoulder capsule here to hold you in that position. So in turn, all you're doing is you're really aggravating your shoulder. You're giving yourself a false impression of increasing your hand speed because when you're done using this, your hands feel faster. Imagine if Usain Bolt attached 10-pound dumbbells to his ankles to help him run faster. Would that work? Not a chance. Now, if you're driving 160, which you would never do because it's illegal, but then you drop down to 100, that 100 seems really slow. Well, these give you the same kind of false interpretation. After you use these and you have that resistance in your hand, you're gripping on with your hand strength and with your grip strength, and your brain thinks you're still holding something heavier. That's all it is. It's just your brain thinks you're holding something heavier, you're not throwing anything faster. Some classes use these to build up a little bit of endurance, which is okay, but if you're using these every day, to shadow box for 4 or 5 rounds, it's not going to help you at all. All it's going to do is it's going to build up a lot of issues with your shoulder, maybe give you some tendonitis from overuse. Guys, you have to remember, we use our shoulders a lot hitting the heavy bags, pads, and all those things. You don't need to add 3 extra pounds to that. Remember, if you're using 16-ounce gloves, guys, it's already, we're punching with a pound in our hand extra, right? So these do not work. So take these with your shadow boxing, chuck them to the side. They don't work. They're only going to hurt you in the long run. If you want to increase your hand speed, you have to do things like heavy deadlifts, 1 to 3 RMs. You got to do snatches, clean and jerks, things that are going to ignite your nervous system to make your body react faster. As a whole, it's going to react faster. Not just through your shoulders to give you a false impression. They will make you stronger and they will make you more explosive, which will correlate directly to making your hands faster. The other key to that is being on a heavy bag and punching high repetitions, not hard, but high speed repetitions on the heavy bag over and over and over. Remember guys, if you think what happens when you're in a fight or you're sparring or even doing hand pads, what happens when you get tired? Your punches slow down. So condition your upper body, not just your shoulders, but your upper body as a whole has to be conditioned very well. So you do that by doing band work, explosive band stuff. You can see some of my stuff up here for some explosive band work. And really get your body conditioned. And then after you're conditioned, overexpose it by doing heavy deadlifts, heavy plyometrics, heavy, what I mean is just loaded, nothing too heavy. Heavy squats, 1 to 3 RMs, and use those to ignite your nervous system to turn you into an overall neurologically faster beast. And that's what's going to make you a faster, more efficient, and if you follow that, it'll help you increase your hand speed and make you faster, not just through your hands, but as a boxer as a whole. Hope that helps.